What's going on, guys? How we doing out there? Happy, what are we at, Tuesday? Is this a Tuesday? This is a Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Doing all right here. Aside from the fact that I've spent all morning breaking a bunch of stuff, which was absolutely brilliant. That's what happens when an animator tries to mess with code. Yeah, you think I'd learn by now, but no. Still no. Just a little context. So what I was trying to do, let's see if I can at least run things or if I still got some more cleanup to do. Let's see if this error goes away. If you were around yesterday, if you heard the context, I was trying to integrate putting the ladder down and climbing the ladder, which that's not a big deal. That's not that much of a challenge. The challenge comes in the fact that we have like multi-inputs, a system that switches depending on, like, if you're doing gameplay or inventory, that kind of stuff. That's when it gets a little dicey. And I took a stab at it. I tried to sort of commandeer the ladder input and sort of repurpose that, and just broke the crap out of everything. And you're not just gonna even jump to it, are you? You're just gonna. Oh, okay, that's just a leftover error. So in theory, I might have gotten it back to where it can at least move around with no errors. Hey, look at that. It's a little bit of progress. So I tried to repair it and just undo all I'd done, but I don't remember if I... Let's see. Well, I know at least the climbing is going to be wrong here. Hold on. Let's see how much of the damage I undid. Alright, so I expected that. Expected that. There, okay, good. Alright, so there's gameplay input. Oh, there it is. Ladder context. Finally found it. That's the thing I was looking for. And it just went away on me. Where was it? Let's see. So why couldn't I find that before? And I just lost it. Apparently I still haven't totally recovered. Alright, see, that just drives me nuts. Oh, just a heads up. I may have some family stuff that comes up today. I may have to cut this short. It may be in 5 minutes. It may not happen at all. But just giving a heads up, if I have a quick exit, I will apologize and, you know, give you a heads up that that may be coming now. So you know. But anyways, let's see where we at. There's red. Let's go back to the blue because that's what I was messing with. And so what's happening there? Well, it's too late. It was the fact that I was keeping the same cutscene and just sort of shoehorning in the climb the ladder animation into the put the ladder down. But the animation for the put ladder down is global, but the climb the ladder is local. So as a result, that's why it kind of disappears, because I don't have the offset values put in there yet. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever, right? Okay. So if we come up here, now we should get... Yeah, it was right here, right? Oh, gameplay input clone. So it's not even at... no wonder I can't do it. So then, how do I set something that isn't even there except at runtime? That's a challenge. So, I mean, for what I'm getting at is if I do gameplay input, man, he's got this so sophisticated that it's way too much for my simple brain. Yeah, so gameplay input. There's, okay, it's a prefab. There we go. Alright, and I don't want ladder. Good. Okay, this is what I was looking for before, and this is why I was getting stymied before. No wonder I couldn't find it in the scene, because it didn't exist in the scene. It was a prefab that gets added at runtime. My concern here, and what I was trying to work around, was the fact that this ladder is a one-off, and it's sort of in the base script, which I don't like that idea, because I don't want to add a ton of stuff Hey, Aria JP. Hey, McFly. Biff, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be around here. How you been? It has been a while. Sorry for the scratchy voice. I did an expo, the Level Up Game Expo this last weekend, and I talked my brains out. It has been, yeah. Um, yeah. I just for you and anyone else that may be chiming in. The context is the reason I went dormant for so long was that I landed an animation day job, which took up a big chunk of my day. But conveniently, thanks to the writers, they went on strike last year, and as a result, Hollywood has done a fantastic job of removing the necessity of VFX artists in Los Angeles, which means that that was no longer an issue. The expo was right here in Las Vegas. It was the Level Up Expo, so it was in my backyard, figuratively, but nearly literally. It was 10 miles away. So for me, it's perfect. I've been doing this Level Up for like, what, 8 years at least now, and I love it because, well, it's close. It's very inexpensive for indie game devs, and it is a perfect way for me to test new content, which I did. And as I was showing yesterday, came up with a whole laundry list of issues for this new section. Alright, it's been so long ago. I'm trying to remember if you were partaking when I had shifted to this new game, or if it was still in the Tribble era. I don't remember. I barely remember last week. But in case not, okay. So the context here is we have licensed the classic TV show from the 60s called Lost in Space. You know what? Let's see, I might as well do like a little intro here. I got the music turned off, I think, which is good because if the music plays, then I get in trouble. Castle 2D game. Wow. Okay, that was 2 games ago. I'm proud of the fact that I can say that that was 2 games ago. Yeah, that was Volley Village, which I released on mobile, and I sort of kissed mobile goodbye. So those games have been somewhat orphaned, primarily because both iOS and Android have, over the years, introduced new requirements for games. And as a result, a lot of my games, nearly all of my games, because they're written in Unity script a million years ago, in order to upgrade them, I would literally have to rewrite basically the entire game, which I'm not too fond of the idea of, considering that mobile really just does not generate a ton of revenue. By a ton, I mean any. So, all right, so gameplay input. Interesting. Okay, so a lot of context is required. That's strange. It's showing it is not there, but it's actually connected. So if I clean this out, does it change it? No, it doesn't do anything. It's okay. I'm in. Oh, okay. I got it because it's actually not there. Okay, so Alt input A. Oh, so I did alter that. There it is. Okay. Let me switch that back so I can get this closer to where I was before. But, yeah, as I was just saying that I was doing some tinkering this morning, I brought in a programmer that is exponentially more versed than I am, so when I tinker, I tend to break stuff like a bull in a china shop. So, let me see if I can repair this real quick. Let's go. Alt. Oh, interesting. Oh, it's Alt input. Okay, that's why. Yeah, okay, I did change that, but it's still not picking it up, which is completely bizarre to me. Alright, so let's try it this way. Huh. Alright, so I'm not sure how this is all happening. Gameplay input. Cutscene input context. Wow, he has got this so tricked out. So he has a prefab that is pulling stuff that I can't get to. it just references itself. But I mean, if I drag this in here, I don't think. Yeah, that's not gonna. But all right. So Alt input A. So where in the hell is it pulling that from? Let me So Arya, what have you been up to all this time past? What is new with you? So it's there, and it's not actually switching. Let me do a search this way, see if I left something behind. No, that's literally the only place. I moved back to Europe last week. Congrats. Was that a good thing, or a necessity, or what you wanted to do? Oh, okay. Time zones. There you go. But yeah, I just started up just a matter of a few weeks ago. To be decided. Okay, the jury's still out there. Okay, gotcha. So I mean, yeah, I was gonna say is it work related, family related, but oh, I bet. Yeah. Wow. Well, what part of Europe? I mean, if you want to say, you don't have to say, but yeah, I think anywhere you go from Japan to anywhere, I think would be a Austria. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that going from Japan to Austria. That is slight difference, right? I don't think Austrians. I don't think their native tongue is Japanese, so I think right off the bat. Oh, okay. Oh, so you grew up there. Okay, so it's easy, right? But you still, the culture shift has got to be tremendous, I'm sure. I've never been to Austria. I have been to Japan. The wife and I went for a few weeks, but loved it too. I actually applied for this game. I submitted it to the Japanese game festival. I would love for an excuse to go back there again. That was just beautiful place. But yeah, Austria had never been. Must be a interesting adjustment, I'm sure. All right. So if I cancel this out, okay. Oh wait, discard. All right. So tell me I'm missing a script, but it's not actually show me who is the culprit. I love that. Thank you, Unity. That's so amazingly helpful. Hey, one of your objects is screwed. Which one? Oh, I'm not going to tell you. I'll point the script, but yeah, that's not. Inspector. Yeah, that's just absolutely useless. Thank you, Unity. Big help. Maybe if I do it. A career opportunity here, and I was guilty about leaving the family behind, so I thought it would be a good chance to live here for a few years. Oh, that's nice. That's awesome. Yeah, family's good. Immediate family, the list is dwindling quickly, so so yeah, that's a good thing. All right, manually. So yeah, if so Arya, if the last thing you do remember was Valley Village. So the context here is the after Valley Village, we created a game called Tribble Troubles, which was focused on Tribbles, a license from the classic Star Trek TV show, which was just basically a furball that purrs and eats food, and had a partnership with them. It was a good fun experience, but the game, it's a long story, but the game didn't turn out quite like it should have. But I've sort of moved on from that partnership and have now devoted myself to making a fun point-and-click adventure game. As I was pitching it this last weekend, I'm basically saying it's season 4 of the TV show, which fans of the show would appreciate for sure, because they're all clamoring for more story. All right. So I've done that, so there he goes, disappearing. I should fix it. I think I have the coordinates. Nope, wrong one. Let's do that. There's my coordinates. That's where he should be standing. I haven't seen the show, but that looks cool. Oh, thanks. It's I'll give a little context here. What the heck? Let me go back over. I'm still a little groggy. It's working at a convention solo. Although my programmer did come on Saturday, but I mean it's still the lion's share of the setup and running the booth for a whole weekend. Took its toll. Seems to get harder. I don't know why. I mean, not like I'm getting older, but Netflix did a reboot version. There is a Level Up Expo in Austria in June. Oh, nice. That's cool. I didn't realize it was a franchise. That's very cool. So as I was saying, Netflix did a reboot version of Lost in Space, but my license is for the original 60s version, a show which I grew up on watching reruns as a kid. Thankfully, I'm not old enough. I can say I'm not that old that I was not watching the original run of the show, but definitely watched the reruns. Of the Netflix version, yeah. So they held a lot of the content and they carried it over. It's the Robinson family, and it still circles around Will Robinson and the trio you see here, which is Will Robinson, Dr. Smith, and Robot. But in the reboot version, Dr. Smith became a woman. But in a cute little cameo, the Dr. Smith character in the reboot version was actually played by Bill Mumy, who is the actor that played the original Will Robinson. So it was like a nice little cameo for him, which is kind of a cute idea. Let's see. So yeah, I guess I'll play. Let's see. Let me do my options, audio. I've totally knocked this out because I'm still in demo mode. Let me take this out of demo mode. I had to make sure that people weren't messing with the settings. Demo mode. So that prevented people from changing the settings. But I gotta make sure the music doesn't play, otherwise I get, in trouble with YouTube and Twitch and wherever, Twitter. I don't know if Twitter cares about the music or not, but let's go audio. Hey, really? Uh-oh. Oh, you know what? I think I hard-coded this. So let me... Oh, that's a good thing I tried that. I need to fix this anyways. So, audio. But it'd be a point-and-click adventure game, kind of like the old classic LucasArts and Telltale games. People at this point are probably more familiar with Telltale, so I'll tell them it's that, but minus the QuickTime events, because I hate QuickTime events. In an adventure game, yeah, no. I mean, that's like, if you're like doing a shooter game, right? If you're playing like Call of Duty, in the middle of it makes you solve like 20 puzzles and spend 2 hours doing puzzles, it's like, yeah, no. Day of the Tentacle was your first. There you go. I just played the remastered version of that recently, and it's a fun game. Although it is absolutely layered in moon logic, as they say. There's just so many elements of Day of the Tentacle that I don't know how you would find the solution without having access to the internet or the old 976 helplines. Right? Or just spending endless amounts of time to try and figure out. So some of those puzzles and some of those, use this on this kind of thing was just like, what? All right. So audio menu. Let's go. All right. So that's not it. Audio mixer. Okay. Set float. Let's see. So let's find the... Okay, that's the audio mixer, but where's the audio menu? Let's see. Is that under UI? Nope. All right, maybe it's audio group. Let me check the script here. Yeah. Yeah, does that sound right? Yeah, some serious moon logic coming in there. All right, so let me find where it is. Alright, so it's not. Come on, dude, you wrote this part. This is you. You should be able to figure this out. Audio. Okay, audio settings are just not lighting up. Alright, I'm going to take this out of maximize since this is broken anyways. Audio group. Okay, so it's not a container. Hey, Killer Tofu's here and jumps right in to keep Penny company. What's up, Killer Tofu? How you doing? Do I need the audio mixer for that? I don't. Let me double check that. Set float. Yeah, okay. So I'm not sure why that got lost, but fixed now. And there is no container. This just comes up, but I got to figure out why it's not moving and highlighting. We're able to figure out the puzzle bug issue. I have not. No, I was at a commission yesterday afternoon. I had some family stuff, and then this morning I was trying to tackle something else. Specifically, I thought it would be easy, which means I was doomed from that moment on. But the whole issue, I talked about putting the ladder down and having them automatically walk up the ladder. That was fine. I could integrate that because that's just animation stuff. But when it came to modifying the input system and creating a new input layer, that's when I just broke the crap out of it. But you know what? Actually, it's not a terrible idea. I could just stand down on this and just move over to there. But oh, let's see. I'll do it. Let's see. Why am I not getting the ability to yeah, see, like right here, that music playing. I gotta mute it, otherwise. You know what? I'll do it this way. No, that's just for this level. Crap. I want to play the cutscene. I want to be able to show that since Arya came by, and Arya's first time in a long time. But if I play it like this, like I said, I get in trouble because the music, which is fully licensed, but that doesn't change the fact that it goes, you know, danger, danger, and then, like, you know, blocks all my audio. So let me see if I can figure out why it's not jumping into it. So let me come in here, audio player. Oh, it creates it? Why would it create it? Okay, this isn't my code anymore. This has changed. Check input. Switch. Button. So that should.
Danger.
That's what I'm talking about. I gotta keep that quiet. Get in trouble. Yeah, what the hell? This is me getting agitated. Okay, fine. I will stop down. There's no reason to chase that. I'll just, here we go. I'll just run it without any audio. And unfortunately, I don't have the subtitles up on the opening cutscene, so it's gonna be just silent. I will interpret. How about that? I will do the dialogue for you. But the point of this cutscene is just to introduce you, and the robot's saying energy levels low, battery levels low, and they say, how dare you. So this introduces the fact that Dr. Smith is just a total lazy bum. Everyone else you see is working away, but Dr. Smith just does his own thing, and then he always forces Robot to, you know, take care of him in this case. I mean, the whole fanning thing, that was actually in multiple episodes that happened. And Dawn, you know, when Will's mom, Maureen, asks Dr. Smith to help, he's like, oh, my back. That was always his thing. Oh, my back is very tender, right? And then Don always hated Dr. Smith, so he was getting in his face, but then, you know, Dr. Smith kind of dismissed him. And now Will is concerned that this cave that he want to go explore is getting blacklisted by his dad. Whoa, what happened to the lighting? That's interesting. That broke. There's something new. Wow, look at that. Uh, the dad from the Jetsons similar? No, actually, the dad from the Jetsons was much more of like a slender kind of thing. Um, Guy Williams, the guy that actually played the dad here, uh, played Zorro on television for many years, which explains why the dad had lots of fights, especially with swords, throughout the entire Lost in Space series. You know, since he had that great skill set, they made use of it. Um, sorry, no, but that's not his dad. Dr. Smith was a stowaway on the ship. Uh, it, in the first season, it was much darker. He stowed away. He snuck on the ship to sabotage it, to kill them all. But he got on there too late and didn't get off in time, and he was stuck on the ship. No, but the gentleman you just saw a second ago, the broad-shouldered, handsome devil of a dad, that's actually the father figure. No, but yeah, Dr. Smith is the super lazy. I found a good picture of him. Lost in Space original images. There you go. So there you go. This is there is Dr. Smith. You know, there is the evil nefarious, and of course, like in the reboot, they changed the gender to a woman. But anyways, there's the sinister Dr. Smith. And the amusing thing, the depressing thing about this is the fact that you see, you know, he basically what? He looks like he's about like 60s or 70. What's sad is I'm actually older than he is in that photo now, which is that's disturbing but true. But so anyways, I kind of like took out the cutscene there. But so Will sneaks out of the camp, turns off the shield generator, sneaks in the cave, but he's followed by somebody who, and that's the big mystery, is who that somebody is. And that person traps him in the cave. We just see his shadow. And now it begins like this introductory cave where you're stuck in here, and the whole objective is to try and find your way out, you know, which just involves a lot of puzzle solving. Combine this with that, you know, just typical kind of point and click adventure game. And it begins with his rock scanner, which comes into play a lot here in the beginning. You know, so here the idea is that you want to get the power back across all of the little nodes, like so. Playing it like I've played it before. There it is. There you go. That we seem to look more youthful as we age than previous generations. It kind of feels that way. You know, I mean, it's the old joke about, you know, 50 is the new 30 kind of thing, which I'm okay with that sentiment. Yeah. You know, sometimes I feel that less than others. I mean, like now where I'm still recovering from a weekend expo, which, you know, used to just take me a couple hours and I'd bounce back, and now it's a couple of months. Oh, man. So, anyways, that is a quick little introduction. Like I said, if I could turn the audio on without the music, I do. I am kind of curious though. I think I will try this one more time. I want to see if something broke or if it's just the editor behaves really badly when it comes to the lighting sometimes. Oh, you know what? That's going to make me go through the whole thing again. I don't want to deal with that. Let me just jump to that cutscene. So let me go episode 1, cutscenes, opening cutscene, and that would be scene B. All right. Yeah, this is already looking better. Play maximize, and let's see if it behaves. So like, yeah, so here we go. This is what it should have looked like. That looks a lot better. The fill light is actually kicking in there. I had that as well too, because the cave is lit with Baker, you know, so it's the light map kind of stuff. But if I just play it like you saw, the cave was way bright because the light map doesn't get applied. If you well, actually it did in that case because it got loaded. But I mean, if I were to do it now, so that's true. So what you saw a second ago was the correct lighting, right? It's kind of dark, ominous, which is good. So like here, you know, this is what it should look like, right? But if I play the scene by default, you see it's just super bright in comparison. You know, the walls are all lit up, and this is before it gets properly lit, because you scan the orange gems and the room lights up a lot more, you know. So that's a Unity feature. But I digress. So let's bounce over. Go over to Aftermath. Yeah. So what Killer Tofu was talking about, I'll just give a quick example here. Let's see. Yeah, I got all my goodies, so I can actually test this very quickly. So the issue comes in is we have these little puzzles. The mini games, you know, like you saw with the rock scanner. And oh, he's moving jerky just because this is still in development, very much in development. I was more focused on getting the content and the puzzles and the logic in place. The animation will come later, but I was trying to do it for the show. So it's a little hanky right now, but it'll improve. So it's I'm trying to remember the pattern here. Dunk dunk. No, that ain't it. Oh, it's this one. There it is. And then up, all the way up, and then down here. And there's the pattern, and we pull it out. There you go. So we solved that mini puzzle, and he makes the comment, wow, it's really flowing. I need to collect the oil with something, which obviously means a bucket, which is out of reach. So if we come over here. So by completing that mini puzzle, that's when things get a little dicey. So here we have like, if I use there you go. If you use the crowbar, yeah, I can't quite reach at the crowbar. And this piece comes in through other parts. I've already given myself this piece just to expedite the process. But now if I fire this off, the claw doesn't work properly. You connected the two pieces, but they're not wired correctly. So now if I hit the start button, you see it's not firing. The puzzle won't start. But if we come back, do this one more time. This is the puzzling part. Pardon the pun. I didn't mean that. Sorry. All right. So instead of actually solving the puzzle traditionally, if I skip it, like I'm doing here, there, we skip it. Bum, 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 like so. Then we come over here. So now at this point we haven't properly solved the puzzle, we've only skipped. So there's something in the skip procedure that avoids whatever the bug is, whatever value is getting set, that must be getting set globally. Because now if we do this, see, now we can actually do the puzzle. So that's the mystery. And if we look at it, what did I say it was? It was on begin or on focus. I can't remember which one it was. Right. It was, I wonder if there was some call missing at the end of the first puzzle that should be called to deselect it. Could be, but it's probably the other way around. It's probably doing a call or adjustment that the skip is not doing. Although, actually, I thought the skip actually goes back and hits on end. Head scratcher, literal. Okay, so it's on begin and then on game focus. That's what's not getting called on the second iteration. I thought of a way I could test it, but let me first let's go on begin. Container set active. Right, so this is all good. Let's see. There is no deselect. There's no move left right. It's just leftover garbage. Okay, so skip routine. And then okay, so here's the difference. So skip routine just says skipped is true. Puzzle solved. So yeah, I mean, my guess is that something in here is triggering it. Puzzle solved. No, because it's still going in here anyways. Duh. It just waits for a beat and then it executes this. The only difference is doing can complete. No, but it hits that. So literally the only difference is skipped equals true. I mean, that is the only addendum that is in this one, aside from this one. And then puzzle solved is what triggers the listener to shut this down. So, I mean, the only other thing I could think of is the fact that it's exiting before something gets processed. I mean, nothing really looks like it's a call to something that could be delayed. Well, except for the fill the bucket thing, but no bucket. So for the fun of it, let's just try this. But you see why it's weird, you know, because it's not like, okay, skip routine doesn't bypass this stuff, it hits it. Yeah, so can't complete yeah, that is. Thank you. It's not me. Good. Literally, that's the only thing that's different. So I'll just, you know what? There's nothing wrong with it duplicating. So we'll try that again. The other thing I was thinking about doing was taking the rock scanner puzzle from the intro cave and dropping that puzzle in here and making that the second one and see if that runs afterwards. Then we'll maybe know that there is something in the code, but or just test it. Maybe go in the intro cave. That's what I should do, is add a second rock scanner puzzle. And if it crashes, then we know there's something deeper. If it plays twice, then we know that there's something in my puzzle scripts that's causing the issue. Does that make sense? Where are we at? All right. So here we go. Let's try this again. I think it's here. Nope. It's here. Yeah? Cool. Okay. So to here, there, and done. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So let's go back over. Now, let's see. Let's see if the skipped equals true is the magic salve. I don't think it will be. Drum roll, please. Nope. That would have been way too easy, right? Yeah, that was a nice thought. Okay, so like I was talking about before, let me see. Let me double check. There's nothing in the puzzles controller that would do anything weird. That's the other question. I mean, it's not surprising that this, yeah, there's no controller there. So it's not totally surprising just because this is the first time we've introduced more than one puzzle in a scene. Lucini, what's up, buddy? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for taking time from your busy television watching to say hello. Let's see. All right, so that's what I want. All right, so okay. No, we're all good there. Okay, so let's try this. I'm gonna see if I can add it. Oh, nice. He'll take the time. Thank you. I'm so flattered. Uh-oh. And Lucini's risking the 420. Ooh, nice scoop. Look at that right at the last second. Look at that. Oh, wow. 10-point difference now. Now it's a battle. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, now that Lucini has reluctantly released... oh, they're both, now they're just racing. Tofu got it just ahead of time. Let's see if that's... Oh, there you go. Lucini, I'm sure to be fine, you know. I'm sure that Penny's got another catch in, in her future. So go ahead, Lucini. Roll the dice. Okay. So, let's see. So I need to duplicate. How should I do this? Could probably call it a second time. And it'll come back. You guys know the drill. That's missions. Where's my puzzles? Donde está puzzles? Oh, I guess because it's just the one. Yeah, that's why. Let's see. All right. I'm going to do my little, I'm going to do my little cheat. Rather than hunt. I'm going to do my cheat so I can figure out where this rock scanner gets called. Oh, crap. You idiot. Dummy. Let me do that again. Don't want to pick it up. I want to remove it from the scene. Come on. No. There it is. There. But I can't call it. Oh. I'm still, obviously I'm still a little stupid. So, it's okay. I am definitely not back to 100% yet. Alright, there we go. Now, when it triggers a puzzle, it'll come up and error out, so I know where I'm hunting. Just saving me the trouble. There he is. Puzzle base. That ain't it. Who calls the puzzle base? Puzzle begin. Also not what I wanted. Who is calling it? Let's go back further. There it is. Alright, so we're going to create a second one. So let's go into puzzles. Scanner calibration. We'll call this 2. Like so. Alright, and it hates. Oh, because it's like this. 2. So far, so good. Now I just got to figure out where the puzzle manager is. That's my biggest frustration because he has that elaborate layer system. And if you're trying to find something that's like, nested in another script, to me, I'm sure there's just like a magic function button to find it, but I have trouble finding that stuff. Okay. Because once again, just an animator. So, okay, intro cave. So let's do, we're going to search for this. Intro cave puzzle manager. Yeah. I'm not an animator. I'm a human being. You are the animator. I am the animator with nothing to animate anymore. At least not professionally. Yeah, you like that. You got that. Yeah, the late great William Hurt. All that latex. Yeah, that was a good recognize. I appreciate that. All right, so that wasn't what I wanted. I wanted find references in scene, and it comes up as it actually came up. Thank God. You saw it in a sad movie scene compilation. Yeah, a very young looking, younger looking Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins, one of those guys that he was born looking like he was 30 years old. But yeah, definitely younger in that movie. David Lynch directed by the way too. That's the only time Lynch has done something very like mainstream and normal. Sorry if that offends any Lynch fans, but come on, seriously. He's not a big fan of normal, traditionally speaking. I only speak the truth there. Okay, so let's look for a puzzle manager. That's what we wanted. And we need to... Okay, wait. Why? Hey, look at that. LinkedIn is offering me a writer job at Microsoft. Wow, that really sounds like it matches my skill set tremendously, doesn't it? Yeah, no. He knows more American movies than I do for sure. Spoiling... You know what, Lucchini? You can take the first shot. How about that? You can ruin it. Yeah. So yeah, Lucchini has this amazing knowledge of filmed clips. I just bothered to actually sit through the whole thing. All right, so I did hit Control Save here. So unless there's something else that's complaining about, why is that not coming up here? Scanner calibration. Oh, that's because it's private. Okay. Oh. Because I'm stupid again. Come on, man. Focus. A lot of movie recaps, too, and I think there's only ever one movie where I was like, oh, I'm actually going to watch it. I was looking at Amazon. Was it Amazon or Hulu? I think it was Amazon that showed, like, the new movies coming up. Might have been Hulu. But, yeah, I just saw one. This is one of my old favorites from the 80s, and I love the fact that they had the cojones to actually give it the full title. You know, at this day and age, we all just say Buckaroo Banzai, but the full title is The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension. How would you like to be the person that had to put that on the marquee, the movie marquee, right? But, yeah, a very young Peter Weller, which apparently, as I understand, I watched that RoboCop documentary, and that was actually Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai that got him the audition for RoboCop. Yeah, there you go. B U. Yep. Seeing that technology just removed it. Actually, technology removed movie theaters for the most part. I guess technically movie theaters are still hanging on, but just by the edge of their fingernails. Okay, so now I finally have that. So rock scanner, puzzle smallest. So here's what we do. We go like that, and we say, what is it missing? You keep screaming that it's missing that one. Oh, yeah, I don't care about him. I thought you were talking about this one. Never mind. Duplicate. We'll put it right here next to him, and we'll call it smallest 2. And that's not what I want. This is what I want. 2. Sweet. Alright, so then we just need to trigger it. Gotta remember how it gets triggered. Let's see. You know, I just had it up, didn't I? Puzzle, drilling. No, that's not relevant anymore. We'll get rid of that. I'll get rid of you. Puzzle base, that's what we care about. But actually not that one. So screw it. Let's just go back to the puzzles. We'll find it that way. Oh, wow. Movie theaters hang on mostly because some movies are still not out for months on streaming. Yeah, it used to be years, okay? It took 10 years for Star Wars to get to the TV screen. I counted. And because some movie theaters actually give people a good experience, nice seats, good food, blah, blah, they turn it into an experience rather than sitting in a cheap chair with even cheaper food. Um, right. So yeah, that's why we come back. Of course, I haven't been back for 11 years, but Jack Reacher at Midnight. See, and now you can watch it on Amazon in the new and improved version, where he's actually proper height and built like a robot. All right, so let's check out here. Let's. he is. I mean, he he plays it so stoic, but I mean that is the Reacher character. I want to just call him out, kind of going, dude, he comes across like a himbo, but I mean, I totally get that he's playing that Reacher character. Five Nights at Freddy movie with your daughter in the theater. Wait, how's your daughter? I mean, is she the proper age to see something? I mean, like, no, my dad, took me to all kinds of R-rated movies when I was way young, and I turned out fine. Ever since Blue Mountain State, hadn't seen that one. Familiar with it. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, a 2-year-old wouldn't know, and the 10-year-old, yeah. Yeah. See, like me, when I was a little kid, everything traumatized me. Everything was terrifying to me. There was a TV series called Kolchak the Night Stalker. He was a reporter that investigated mysterious things, and as a kid, that show freaked me out. But at some point in my life, that switch flipped, and now it's just like, someone runs up to me and goes, "Boo!" and it's like, oh, hey. Something in me just absolutely broke, and I have no idea why. Tofina is... Let's get you something for your therapist to begin the discussion with. That's funny. Killer Tofina. You're harsh, man. Really? Pan's Labyrinth is what got you there? Interesting. Okay. So she's been indoctrinated from a young age. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think Pan's Labyrinth is one of his best, for sure. All right, where am I going here? That's what I want. So I'm going to just toss this into something where it shouldn't be, but it'll work. Like push on the boulder kind of thing. So let's go into cutscenes. This is really bastardizing it, but it's just I want to find out for myself one with the other. Push on the boulder. So unrun. So if I put like that, and I go like that, and I put it to 2, that might work. Let's find out. Excuse me. In the movie where I was on the edge of my seat, on all the time, anxiety amped, was up to 11, was Uncut Gems. It's on my watch list. I just, it's, I got to be in the right mindset to see that one, I think. Yeah, I know that's going to be like a nails on chalkboard, just like, oh God, no. The whole time you just, it's sort of like that Inglourious Bastards, when in the opening scene where he's just walking around the family house and the family's underneath the boards and it just goes on for forever. You just know it's coming, All right, let's see if this actually works. Not so much. Okay. So, oh, I know what I need. I need to delay this. That's what I was doing before. So we let the cutscene die, and then the puzzle start. I'm going to call it delete me, because we do not want this to stay around. There is no right mindset. I get that. I get that. Okay. And we'll say, we'll just delay it for a second. Return new, wait for seconds. We'll just do it 1 second. That's good. Start a coroutine, and we'll call it delete me. And that should be enough. Okay, now hopefully we can get it to function and behave. It's strange that the camera didn't come up. Yeah, I think that's the other reason I'm dreading it. You know, it's you know, I know it's just gonna be brutal. There we go. Sweet. Alright, and we will solve this. If I can remember what I'm doing. Like so. Okay. So, now here's the big question. Pick it up. And what do you think? Is it going to work? Nope. Object not set to reference. Gameplay. Oh, huh. Okay, now this may be because I'm repeating the same puzzle, so I can't necessarily blame that. Alright, so let me back out of this. Here's what we'll do. We'll delete him. Let me undo everything I just broke. Let me close some of this crap. It's getting me confused. Puzzle base. I want to, yeah, leave you alone. Ladder base. Wow, I got too much crap here. There, finally. Alright. Yep, that's fine. Close you for it. Wow. Seriously? How many things? I got every script open. The entire project, I think. Yeah, no. Yeah, literally. Finally. Alright, A player. Yeah, no, that's fine. Aftermath, don't care. Title screen, don't care. Anna, there. Yeah, don't care. There. This is one we want to go ahead and nuke. Put it back to where it was. Actually, can I undo it? There you go. I'll just do it that way. So that way, GitHub will ignore it. Go back to the default. Push boulder. Okay. And then same thing here. That goes back to original. Don't care about you. Okay. Now we should be back to normal. Double check it. And let's see if we got this behaving now. Skip. So my idea is just to take the rock scanner, rather than have two of the same in the same scene, I'll drag it into Aftermath and see what kind of results we get over there. Okay, yeah, this looks like it's behaving again, so I think I undid all the crud I just added to the scene for that test. Done. We're all good? You're all good? Yeah. Coroutine, continue failure, that's like a standard. Ignore that. That's not an error I give a crud about. Okay. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and take Mr. Puzzle. this guy. Make sure that's what we want. Copy. Let's do it. Scenes, episode, aftermath. Yeah, I better save it in case I saved it earlier with the wrong stuff in there. Okay, so we'll just drop this right there. Yeah, we'll leave them off right now. Let's see. I'm just curious if actually... Oh, no, it's the container. Good. Okay, never mind. So I can't have him fired up, and it's just the container that fires off, right? So I'm not going to put in the puzzles category because this is all temporary. Let's see. Aftermath. This is what we want. Compound Mesh Collider. Let's move him down here out of the way, because that's confusing me. Okay, so let's find our puzzle manager. And I'm gonna call it delete me. I love delete me. That always refreshes my memory that it should not be there. There you go. Oops, sorry about the bump of the mic there. Stupid typo. There it is. Alright, and then there's one other one somewhere, which I'm forgetting. Or is that the cutscenes? Maybe I only need the two. No, I'm sure I'm missing something, but we'll figure it out here in a second. Oops. Oh, there it goes. That was weird. It was just like slow. Okay. So I could do that, and just gotta find like one cutscene. How about like when he looks at Robot? I'll pilfer that one. Let's see. So it is not look. Examine Robot. I don't still have that in my buffer, do I? No, of course not. That'd have been nice. Let's see. Numerator. Delete me. Why do I care about upper and lower case? I have no idea. Return new. We'll wait for a full second to make sure that we get clear of the cutscene. Whoa. Random break command. I'm just like typing like subconsciously now. Let's see. Enter. Oh, right. Focus, dude. Come on, seriously. Yes? Yes. Okay. Now we figure out if I've missed something or not. Okay. So first thing to check is whether or not this actually triggers the rock scanner puzzle. And depending on how the rock scanner is wired up, it may break just because it's in a totally different alien scene. Which is appropriate because it's a, alien planet. I just need a, there you go. There's examine, 1/1000, and it didn't like that. Intro cave. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Because the script is referencing intro cave. Oh, man. I have to actually change the full script. Okay, so it's a little more convoluted than I was thinking. I could try and just flip it. It may let me. Let's see if it allows this. All right. Oh, wait, I do see red at the bottom. Complete routine. All right. I will temporarily knock this out, but you guys got to remind me to undo this. Otherwise, I'm breaking something else. Oh, okay. What's a... Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay. Try this again. All right. What do you think? What are the odds? 50%? Less? 5%? Ho ho ho! Ah, got excited and then not so much. Has not been signed. Puzzle instructions have not. Oh yeah, fair enough. We can fake that. There you go. Good enough. Recycle that. We don't care. All right. I think that does it. We're getting closer. It shows up and does a whole bunch of nothing. Oh, it worked, so who cares? Alright, and it's screaming. There it goes. Okay, so in theory, it's not a great example. We'll see. If this breaks, then we'll definitely know there's something about that focus. And it works. So maybe there was something in my script that's triggering it. What is it? Oh, come on, I'm forgetting. There it is. It's that way. All right. So the other thing too is if we reverse the direction. If we do, because I'm expecting this to crash and burn. I don't think this puzzle will work. We'll see. Yeah, crash and burn. Okay, so that is what I was guessing. So the one last thing to test is what happens to reverse the direction. So if we do the drill first and then try and do the rock scanner puzzle. If the rock scanner puzzle doesn't start, then we know that there's something in my script for these bad boys that's trashing it. And I gotta remember my stupid puzzle here. Like so. There. All right. Let me push this back a little bit. There we go. It's like, where'd he go? All right, here we go. Bingo. So there is something in my puzzle scripts that is just absolutely breaking it, because as we demonstrated, if I do this puzzle first, then it behaves. But if I do that one first, then it breaks the future puzzles. So absolutely answers that question. Okay, I'm going to contemplate, go fill my drink up again. But as always, I'm going to duck out for a brief second, but you know, you guys can keep yourself amused. Lucchini, now that you've pushed past the 420, now that if you're still around, you can give Penny some more company. But yeah, hang tight, guys. Give me 1 sec, and there you go. I'll be back in just a moment. Oh, wait. Hey, I'm back. I forgot I'm supposed to be a good boy and do vertical, horizontal. That's scary. Told you. I get scared easily. Oh, wait. I used to get scared easily. All right. They going? Yeah. I'll be right back. All right. Now, the most important question is, who's got the lead? You guys are pretty much neck and neck at this point. Killer Tofu and Lucchini. All right. By the way, See, that's when I walk away and I can like let the brain shut down for a second. That's when I actually start thinking. I got one other thing I can test too. So I know that the gears puzzle actually works properly. So let me try that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Killer Tofu is pulling away. 30-point difference now. Alright, I'll go full screen here. Why not? Okay, so let's try the gears puzzle. Because I was able... Oh, I forgot how my own game works. Ignore the temp animations, of course. Talked about that before. So the gears puzzle, you could do that, solve it, and you can still play the next puzzle sometimes. I say sometimes because I wasn't sure if that was the case or not. But we'll find out here. Alright, so I can't skip it because that would defeat the purpose, so I just need to solve this really quick. There it is. Okay. All right. Devious oatmeal. Spoilers. Sorry about that. And let's do this puzzle. Oh, look at that. I crashed it outright. Look at that. That's weird because I thought sometimes it did work. Maybe, yes, because I'm watching at the convention where people were demoing the game. I thought they were able to play the gear puzzle and still play the next puzzle without the game locking up. All right. Yep, don't look, spoilers. With the jerky animation. Yeah, I'm at the point now where I'm ready to actually do the mocap and then start implementing the animation. I'm not gonna do the mocap on the stream. That's just gonna be way too awkward, and mocap suits are not flattering. I mean, unless you're a very slender and attractive female, they can pull it off, but the average guy, even the most, like, you know, even the Jack Reacher, right? If you slapped Alan in a mocap suit, people would still laugh at him. So you guys don't need to see me goofing around in the mocap suit, but I'll at least work on the animation, clean up stuff on here. All right, so I was gonna find out since we did that proper. What are the odds? All right. So I'm guessing this is definitely gonna crash now. Seriously? Okay. I don't know if that with no emoticons. It's hard to tell if that was. Yeah. Okay. We're broken. Right. But it works on that one. So there's something about the way he calls the puzzle complete. And it's strange because it's not just a script. It kind of like deviates into another script and comes back to do the check. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if that was sarcasm or not. But yeah, that will definitely be happening. It depends on... There's extenuating circumstances kind of going around right now time-wise. So I don't know when I'm going to get to... Because, I mean, there's literally, what, like 36 animations at least that I need to perform. Some of them with multiple iterations or variations, so it's not something I could just like slap together in a minute. Okay. So yeah, I guess I need to go hunt, go digging, since that just does not want to work for me. What's worse is I know where it's screwing up, but I don't know why it's screwing up. So let's do this. Let's all right. I'll put this back in place since we're pretty much done. Uh-oh. Oh, I put the delete mean the other stuff. That's right. Okay, and then, oh, let's just do it this way. The perfect perpetual Control Z. There. That gets us back to where we need to be. It's pretty interesting. I think I've shown it to you guys before, but I'll give a quick little preview if you're interested. For those that haven't not seen it before, we have this kind of multi-tiered system that makes it so we can take the mocap, apply it, but then the animator in me wants to wreak havoc on it. So it's like a double rig. Got it, Lucchini. I'm happy you stayed around for as long as you did. Yeah, just playing. Let's see. So let's go cutscenes, intro cave. Yeah, sure. Let's find something I know. No, that's like an old one. I'm trying to find one that's more. I know it has Hammer the Boulder. And let's see if that. Some of these kind of a mix of the old and new rig. I want to find a scene that actually has. Yeah, see, that's a mix of old and new. That's not what I want. So let's find something. Yeah, 22. That's not going to do it. There we go. That should be better. No, nothing to save there. Let's see. There we go. Okay, yeah. Although this is probably a bad example because I think this is actually pure keyframed. I don't think I have any mocap on this one. This might not even have mocap. Let's double check here. Mocap. Yeah. Okay. Another bad example. There's no mocap in this scene. So this one is one of the few that's pure hand animated. So bad example. Let's see. Inner cave was also keyframe. Let's see. Sports. No. Crap. All right, let me do it this way. Let me just search by date. There you go. And it's what is the extension? What is it? MLT. So let's go back. I'll say dot for Maya LT, and we'll try and search by date if it would come up. Date modified. Will hammering the boulder. How about that one? Hammer the boulder. Again, watch it be another keyframe. I swear I had mocap in here. So you know what? Yeah, that's old anyways. Walk cycle. That's. I think the walk cycle is based off of a mocap heavily modified, but at least that should be something. Let's see. Oh no, opening scene. There you go. No, I should have just gone to the cutscenes. The cutscenes are heavily done in mocap. So I can actually demonstrate pretty easily what it looks like with the mocap on or off. So, and I'm going to mute this audio off. So, yeah. So that's the opening scene that we looked at just a little earlier today. You can see how the characters kind of slide into place for their proper moments. You know, all kinds of cheats. Look at that. Her eyeline is actually talking to Don, not Smith, but in the cutscene it works. So, you know, it's film. You cheat. And he, like the little spaz there between the different takes. So, for example, if we come in here and we look at Smith, just give you an idea of the difference here. 270. We'll show the joints. Oh, they're actually, because they're turned off here, I think. Nope, that ain't it. Or was that? Yeah, X-ray joints is on. We got joints shown. If I can click that correctly, let's see. Yeah. Nope. That's weird. It's like there. Huh. It's like toggling on for a second, but then disappearing. Okay, now it's there. Okay. So here you can actually see, if you see the joints, there you go. So that's the mocap performance. And you can see how I've modified the different animation. But just to give you a sense of it, if we come back to here, let me hide the joints, hide the geo. Yeah, exactly. That was in particular, that was the mocap joints, which I just sort of apply it across the board to the rig joints, and then I have the rig controls on a secondary layer. So what I can do is absolutely just take, like here, and if I set, yeah, follow mocap. So if I break this, just remember not to save, and I turn off mocap, there. Now he's gonna fly off into the nether realm. Okay. Yeah, I still need to not. Oh no, I do want to follow mocap. Sorry, I'm backwards here. What I want to do is mute all this. So let me just mute here. Mute all. That's fine. Yeah. So you can see like the head. You know, and like I mean, there's like basically no motion in the chest. So I'll do a couple passes here, and I'll turn it back on. So what is that? 637. So yeah, I mean, that's, you know, we do not have a high-end mocap system. We have a good mocap system that is good at recording what it can, but I mean, anyone that thinks that if you buy a mocap rig and you're done, yeah, no, right? So this is the base, right? This is what I'm working with to begin with, and then go unmute all, and this is what happens after I clean it up. Whoops! Whoa, something broke there. There it goes. Oh no. Okay, let me undo because I did that follow mocap and I think I just broke the crap out of everything. So let me try that again. You've seen worse. There you go. So yeah, so you can see how, like, just in the chest motion alone, right? The amount of rocking and, you know, just it, you know, and then redoing the arm position and that kind of stuff. You may see some funky angles on the arm, but once again, you got to remember I'm animating to camera. That's, you know, that's something that you learn very quick. That if you're doing game stuff, then you got to make sure it looks good in all views. But if you're doing something that's a cinematic, then you want it to be beautiful for just the camera view. And the arm spaz, that's because it cuts away over the robot right here. So it cuts the robot, and then it cuts back to him. See, that's why the palm leaf just kind of like snaps back in place. But, that is sort of like a brief look at the difference between raw mocap versus the cleaned up. So, it's funny when someone says, "Oh, you use mocap, right?" and like diminishes the contribution. Is kind of like, yeah, that was nothing. It's like, no, there's a lot there. Mocap doesn't do facial performance. And then someone will say, "Well, no, I have an iPhone that'll do facial performances." It's like, you've actually never done it, have you? This is the animator pride in me, but yeah, if you take the iPhone performance, it's okay-ish, or any kind of facial capture that doesn't cost $50,000. Yeah, it's gonna be twitchy. It's gonna have a mind of its own. So yeah, all the facial performance in here, that's all keyframed by hand. So there, anytime someone says, "Oh, I mocap," okay, I thought you were actually animating it. It's like, yeah, jerk. Come over to my house and watch this for a little while. You'll see that it's not quite the walk in the park. Actually, a buddy of mine that did that too. They came over and got some mocap for their game. I helped him out to do that, and I tried to explain to him that it's not plug and play. I told him numerous times, and he had to find out the hard way that it's not plug and play. He thought the animator in me was just being like, overly judgmental, but it's like, no, there's definitely some cleanup. So anyways, I'm gonna not save this. Say don't save. There you go. But yeah, okay, so Killer Tofu, I'll definitely save some animation work. There'll be over 30 different animations to clean up, so there'll be plenty to dig through. In the meantime, I'm going to take one last stab at this and figure out. Unfortunately, the rock scanner puzzle is a lot more complicated, but there's something that's getting called at the conclusion of the puzzle that I'm not calling in the other ones. That's why it's working fine. And you can go to another puzzle here, but you can't. So it's going to be on the on begin, check for that's here, can complete. Okay, but yeah, so it's like, it's strange because it goes off to another script to check, and that's the part where I always get kind of confused, or did. Let's say I don't think it's integrated, but we'll find out for sure. Trace contacts. Let's see, where is it? Just down here at the bottom. Flash buttons. Okay, so here we go. So this is the key thing. On-game focus, which we're not getting to on the other ones. Begin routine. Skip routine. That's fine. Right? That's just puzzle specific. Alright, so somewhere at some point it has to stop coroutine safely for check skip routine. Okay. Puzzle hide. Yeah. My phone is fighting me. I give up. All electronics are against me today. Okay. So complete routine. Okay. Let's see. And that closes the lid. So let's stop all coroutines, which that should be a factor because coroutines traditionally close down once you close the parent object. So all those coroutines should just take care of themselves. So I'm not too worried about. I'll take a look. Yeah, that should not be a factor anyways. But yeah, I mean, nothing jumps out as like it's changing a flag. Main camera, effects, container self-active. Let's see. The only thing I could think of, no, that can't be it, is if the container doesn't turn itself off, but it absolutely has to. Let's see. Let's bounce up here to the puzzles again. Let's see, drilling puzzle, we'll go with that guy. Alright. We're going to unpin and close that. We're going to close these other guys for right now. We don't care about them at the moment. Alright. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. So the can complete actually goes up to the parent puzzle base. And that's in this one somewhere. Oh, it's overriding it. Interesting. Okay, hold the phone. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's because this one is actually overriding and I'm going up to the parent script and maybe that's upsetting it. So let's try our luck here. Let's see. Return is bool. Okay, so which is kind of goofy because all we're doing is returning a yes, true. But I mean, the can complete is adjusting something else somewhere else. So yeah, we'll keep on to that one as well. So the puzzle is solved, so we know it's done. Alright. And, you know, actually I could just do this because the only time it's going to get called is when the puzzle is solved. Alright. So now this one should come up here. Not that I don't trust it, but I don't trust it. So I'm going to just put this bad boy in here to make sure. That we're actually calling the can complete that's in the internal script and not going to the external base, puzzle base script. Does that make sense at all? Or am I just confusing myself? Alright. So now we're going to solve this puzzle and hopefully we're going to have something right here that just says here. Alright. Is it? Ah! I gotta remember my own stupid puzzle. Alright. And? Good. There's the here. Okay. So we're now doing the local one. It'd be interesting if that was the catalyst, the culprit. I'm still not optimistic. But we're not totally out of the without luck at this. Let's see. Come on. Here you go. I'll hold up here and we'll see if this works. Yeah, no. We're still screwed. We're still screwed. Crap. I mean, God, that's literally the only difference I'm seeing. You know, put them side by side. So, can complete, fires there, turn button. I don't think it has a puzzle solved. No, it doesn't. Which begs the question, what is it actually tuning into that shuts it down? Alright, so then who's calling the can complete? That's the next question. Nobody's calling it. Oh, because he had, okay, because he tied it into the little turn knobs. That's where things get really funky. Crap. So the code that controls things are interspersed. So yeah, button group and button group lit, which all have separate. No, it's not there. There's a script runner somewhere. Or not. When in doubt, Control F. Ah. Oh, come on. There it goes. Alright, so if can complete. Alright, so I'm not even sure. Unstarted. E state. So I'm not even sure how that's getting called on the puzzle base. It's kind of buried. It's kind of buried deep, and I'm not finding it. It's frustrating because the puzzle by itself works fine, but when there's more than one puzzle, then we're toast. Yeah, I think we're gonna. I think we're gonna have to step back on the puzzle controls and come up with a different methodology, because right now this is just kind of all over the map. I mean, like here, I'm still not sure. It says turn button. Okay. Okay, so complete routine. Yeah, so this is the bad boy. And it's literally, it's not even in the script, so it's elsewhere, complete routine. Puzzle base. So, okay, it gets called in puzzle base. So maybe that's it. Okay, maybe I need the complete routine, because I do not have it. Yeah, even though it's calling the can complete in here, but it's still pulling from the puzzle base. So maybe that's what's going on. Did I just find it? That'd be so cool if I found it. That would make sense, I guess. Alright, and this is in the drill rig. Okay, so let's see if that actually gets tagged. That'd be awesome. That didn't take long. Hours. At this rate, I'll never get that programming job. Alright. Who wants to lay bets on if this solves it or not? I'm feeling a little more confident, because that's literally the only thing else I could think of that could be driving it. There. 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 Nope. Nope, it didn't get called. Unless they hear overrode. Oh, wait. No, yeah. So this never got. That is the correct thing, right? Complete routine. Because, yeah, it has to be. I copy pasted. Let's see. Highlight. Yeah. It's working now. I mean, it has to be this guy, because nothing else is shutting it down. Oh, okay, let's try it. No, because it's not getting kicked off. I thought it was close. All right. Sorry, do complete routine. Okay. Yield break. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, this is, oh, that's something different. It's, I mean, I'll try the yield break, but I think that's something totally different. I don't think that's going to affect a thing. I just don't think we're reaching here. Needs to be scaled down to the intellect of a 5th grader, so I can at least have a chance at it. Right, and then I've already deleted. No, rock is still there. Okay, good. So we can do that. So the point here is I'm trying to see if it actually, once the puzzle comes up. Oh, I deleted it, didn't I? The puzzle's never going to come up. How about if I just try and fire it up manually? I don't think it's going to like that, but I can try it. Yeah, I didn't think it liked that. It's got to be called proper. Yeah, and I already switched it back, didn't I? I already switched it back to intro cave, so that's a non-starter. Never mind. I'm not gonna break it again just to test. Okay, so let's see. So complete routine. Can complete. So the can't complete is internal. It's doing it here. Rock scanner, small spot. Yeah, okay. Alright, I don't need to search. It's right here. Puzzle base. Because there was like some other complete. Okay. So there's a complete call. But I'm not sure if that has to be called or not. So let's come back here. Yeah. I mean, it's not even in the puzzle script. So it's just magically getting called, maybe? Oh, crap. I'm not going to be able to do it here. Stop. So I'm not sure what is calling that, unless it's being called in here. Incomplete. Can't complete. Okay, check for solution. Okay. But then, don't we have that? No, it is going to the puzzle base. Okay. So there is... So I think that's our flag. There's some weird mystery flag in puzzle base that's not getting called. So this is pointless. Because that's never getting called. But can complete. So if we set that formally and then check for solution. If can complete, complete. So then it does call that. So, okay, that gotta be it. Oops, did I hit play? There it goes. Alright. Oh, come on. So I did press it, and I pressed it a second time. Alright, I'm feeling good about this one. I think this is gonna be it. Maybe. Let's see if we get a difference this time. Okay. Sweet. So here, which was can't complete, got called lots of times. Now, the moment of truth. Here we go. Look at that. It only took a couple of hours to find it. Once again, this, this stream today demonstrates why animators should not be allowed to mess with code because they have no freaking clue what they're doing. But that's it. That's it. This whole headache, all I had to do was one freaking line added. All right, so let's... Yeah, I got there. That was the circuitous route, to say the least. So if we do that and we say, yeah, so let me just do this for all of them. So that's the drilling rig. So rock scanner, we're done with you. That's good. So let's go back over to puzzles. It's the slowest, most painful point-and-click adventure game is creating the point-and-click adventure game. All right, storage gears. So let's go. All right, so can't complete. Puzzle solved. Alright, so I've already called can complete, so check for solution should work fine there, and that should be the flag that makes that behave. It'd be so nice if this was correct. I mean, I've already got the one, so in theory, if I apply this line to all three puzzles shall behave. Alright, and then gripping claw, I'll add it to that. Oh, it's already got check for solution. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so then I need the other. Which is can complete. Because it does check for that. So if we say, just put it like that. You know what? I'm going to do that for the other one too. Because we're... yeah. Because I'm manually checking it anyways. So here's what we do. We say... Oh, I got it twice? Oh, I am properly checking it there, so never mind. Return false, return true. Okay, good. So I am doing a can complete proper check there. There it is. So, in theory, for the first time ever, I should be able to play all 3 mini games without it taking a dump on the screen. Let's find out. I am so confident, or delusional, depending on your point of view. I'm going to go full screen. Alright. Doesn't matter which one I start with. There you go. I'm going to wait for the wires puzzle because I don't remember the solution offhand. So I'll come back to that one last. So there, bottom, middle, top. There. That's 1 down. oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's not going to do much, is it? No, it's not. There, okay. The wire puzzle, anyways, that needs an overhaul graphically for sure. I mean, a lot of this stuff is temp anyways, but in particular that one, it looks real ugly. I mean, people are able to solve it, but the puzzle gets in your way right now, which is not what you want. Like this one, I'm happy. This one's elegant. I mean, it's a simple puzzle, but it plays really cleanly. Right? You could just like do this, you know, put it there, go back and undo it, you know. So I'm pretty happy with this one, but the claw wire puzzle needs some TLC for sure. And we're done. No, that's not it. Oh crap. Wow, I just shot myself in the foot, didn't I? Look at that. Stack Overflow. Oh, I'm calling back on itself, maybe? Closet gear, check for solution. So, that's interesting. If can complete. Okay, well that's a new fun wrinkle. Lucchini, it's about that time. Thanks for hanging out, Lucchini. Yeah, I'm gonna be shutting down here in just a minute. I was hoping to have a minor victory, but I made headway, but not total success yet. But like we're right there, right at the cusp. So I mean, the fact that at least I got a couple of them to behave well together is a start. But Lucchini, thanks as always for hanging out, and thanks for giving Penny some love there. Yeah, Penny's on the injured reserve list. She's walking around with a limp for some reason, so only the digital version of her is going to get the Frisbee time today. Check for solutions. Yeah, this really needs to get like refined. What I need is just some way that I can check it myself in my own puzzle and then just flip the switch, because having to go in here to check for solution, I don't get. Oh, only when it's in progress. Oh, okay, so maybe it's because it's already been flipped. So let's try it this way. Let's see if that's it, then. No, because it's jumping right there, so there's no difference if I put it there before it. So, oh, success. Okay, we've already done it. So if status equals success, what are we actually setting that? Skip routine. We don't care about him. Really? What the hell? That. Can't complete. Is it because it's getting called twice? Puzzle solved. So I think that's what's happening. It's actually getting... So pull handle. So, the gears are correct. Let's see. Placed. Okay, so let's try it this way. Let's say static. Status equals success. Okay. And now is that going to solve it? If can complete equals... Okay, so I need can complete. No, because I gotta call that first. God, it's like a freaking pretzel. Call for check solution there. And then pull handle. Puzzle solved. Okay. Alright, last chance right here. Do or die. This is it. But I think the other two puzzles are behaving correctly. I mean, we know the drill puzzle works because I already tried that, but it allowed me to do the next one. So I'm going to skip the drill puzzle, go straight to the closet gear puzzles, and see if that behaves. Alright, drop these in place real quick. And it crashes. Well, damn. Nothing. No error message, no nothing. It just sort of... Unless it did, and it's just doing something weird. Okay. I lied when I said that was the last try. I'm going to throw in some debug messages. And then I'll call it quits. So we'll trace back and at least try and find out if it is dying. Then we can figure out where it's dying. Pull handle. So, can complete 2. I think that's... Check for solution. Oops. Alright, that should be enough to at least figure out part of it. This is it. Either way, success or fail. Alright, come up here. Let's jump inside. Well, with this amazing crowbar strength. Alright, and... Alright, not much. Wow, none of the debug logs fired. Okay, so I've broken something else deeper somewhere, I guess. Alright, but I think it's close. Okay, you know what? I'll do this. I will at least see if the other two puzzles behave. I know the drill does. I said I wasn't going to do this because I can't remember the solution, but I should have the solution nearby, so... Gripping claw puzzle. Here we go. So it's 4130. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 0. Hey, look at that! My first try. No, I didn't cheat. Now, in the buckets there, if I do it, he gets the bucket. Okay. And here we go. Come on. Throw me a bone on this one. At least give me the two that work together. Yes! Okay, good. So, that little one line of code fixes everything. And the gear puzzle just has something funky because it's all over the map. But I'll figure that out. All I care about is the fact that I can have multiple puzzles working like that. Sweet. Awesome. That means I have a working scene. And with that, it's 4 o'clock and I got a call coming in, so I'm going to have to say thanks, everyone, and have yourselves a fantastic day. Hope to see you tomorrow, 2 to 4 Pacific time. Until